go ahead and start that so I don't forget. All right, you guys, it looks like we're straight up 11 o'clock Central, noon Eastern time. I'm actually in Atlanta, Georgia right now in the middle of the airport. So forgive me if I have a lot of background noise or crazy background. It is out of my control. If you just hopped on, I was just saying this is a prime example of how we work this business in anywhere, anytime from wherever we are. I love that. I love being on the go. I love having my home office with me wherever I go because I have my mobile phone and that is my office. I can work my business. But at the same time, I get to lock arms with other leaders to help me on a daily basis, not just in a crunch. But it is super nice to be able to mute out here in a minute and turn it over to Talia and let her share her wisdom and expertise with you guys. Today's topic is going to be taking advantage of all of the incentives and promos that Lavelle provides for us and utilizing that to grow your business. If you're on my team, you've heard me preach that over and over and over since day one in this business, but it's always nice to get another perspective. Talia is a 200K, a Lavelle millionaire. She's the side sister. We're in a mastermind group together. I love working hand in hand with this business with her. But Talia, I want you to start by sharing a little bit of your story, how you got started, where you were before Thrive, what's gone on in your life recently, that's just provided that no excuses mentality for you. And then dive in what's on your heart and mind about using the promos to grow your business. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to you.
Awesome, Starla. Thank you. Thank you so much for asking me to be on here. I needed this. I needed this to give me that little extra push out of my comfort zone. I've been doing this for 7 years, and I will tell you right now, I can rock a call. I can do calls all day long and I feel super confident. But when it comes to a Zoom, I get a little nervous, and I'm a little bit nervous today. So you guys are going to kind of push me out of my comfort zone, whether you know it or not, and just make me better. So like I said, my name is Talia Bateman, and I have been thriving and promoting for over 7 years. I live in Clarksville, Tennessee, which is right outside of Nashville, but I'm originally from Minnesota, and that's going to definitely come out the more and more I talk, because that's an accent you just really never lose. But let's see, before Thrive, I was an elementary school music teacher, and I loved my job. I love kids. I've always been involved in music my whole life, and I've known since the 4th grade that I wanted to be a teacher. So I did what everybody thinks they should do. I went to college for what I wanted to do. I ended up getting my master's in education. Man, I had a whole, 30-year career set for myself, and in teaching, and Thrive kind of found me. I was living outside of Washington, D.C. when I stumbled across my friend Megan, who we've been friends forever. And you know how that trust thing goes when you've known somebody forever and they say something, you're like, wow, I know you. And she was really going on and on about Thrive. And I thought, I've never heard her talk about supplements before, and she's taken every supplement under the sun. I better listen to what she has to say. And I'm so glad I did, because I needed Thrive, but I didn't know I needed Thrive. I knew I needed something. I felt like something was missing. Just as I'm sure you guys kind of all did when you started the Thrive experience. Like, I was tired. I had 3 little kids teaching, all day long. And I felt like I was running on fumes, and I was crabby, and I was just not the mom that I knew I could be and wanted to be, but I didn't know that Thrive was going to be the missing puzzle piece. So fast forward, you all know it, we fall in love with our Thrive experience. And because of that, that's why we're all on the Zoom. We're starting our day with those 3 steps. And I have, in the last 7 years, never, ever missed a day of taking my Thrive 3 steps. I've never tried to mess with it. I've never tried to change it. I've been through a lot of ups and downs. And throughout it all, my healthy habits, including Thrive, have gotten me through. In the good times, bad times, fast times, slow times, all the times. And so I'm so glad that I get to be on here and share with you a little bit because, I'm still just as excited about this as I was when I started. So, let's see, that's kind of how I got started. Recent things that have happened in my life. Like the most recent is that my house actually burned down 2 months ago. And it still shocks me that I say that out loud. It still shocks me that it happened. And this is another good reason that I'm on a Zoom because I'm not going to let myself cry. um, but I think that's important for you guys to know because we talk a lot in this business about making excuses and letting excuses get in the way of your success. And by success, I mean taking as many people with you on this Thrive journey into this Thrive life as humanly possible. Because I'm going to tell you what, we have the best life ever. We have the best product ever. We have the best business ever. And the more and more I do this, and the more people I talk to, the more I realize just how lucky I am and lucky we are. And I use that word carefully because I know we have all worked our butts off to be here. But we are definitely fortunate that we get to kind of take this perfect storm of health and wellness products in this awesome vehicle that Le-Vel is and just run with it. So I thought a little bit about what it means to really be a long-term promoter in this business. And also, thinking back to those early times when I was brand new. And so I'm going to tell you what, I love this company because it doesn't matter whether you're a seasoned promoter or a new promoter, they are giving us the same opportunities across the board. And every single time Le-Vel has put out a challenge, a bonus, anything, a promo, every single time I've gone for those things, they've grown my business. And that all starts with the beginning of your promotership, right? Within those first 2 weeks and going for those VIP bonuses. Now, it was just, I'm a teacher, so I scaffold things down. And so the fact that Le-Vel has now introduced the VIP 400 bonus and is still sticking with it throughout the end of the month is really exciting for me, because what a great way to start a new promoter in your business than with success right out the gate. So what do we have on the table for us right now? Okay. We have the Hot Thrive Summer that goes until the end of the month. So to the new people, you can still go for the VIP 400 bonus, and we get incredible incentives as customers and promoters on buying our product. I mean, we get free product and we get those credits. And you guys, I've talked to people in other companies, their companies don't do promos for them. Their companies don't provide graphics like we do with Le-Vel. We have so many great business tools that we don't even really realize are right there at our fingertips. So I'm just going to encourage you guys to use those. And when your newest promoter earns the VIP 400, or, when your promoters, maybe they reach the VIP 800 and 1600 reset, it's not too late to shout them out. Use those graphics, use those achievements to show them to the rest of the world and show them that your teams are still growing. We're still thriving. We're still, after this whole wake of when the world went crazy, we're still here doing our thing, helping people every single day. And people need to know that. And Le-Vel is giving us every single opportunity there is to push the needle forward and continue to grow our business. And I'm going to tell you what, even though something tragic happened, 2 months ago, these have really kept me on track with my business. Every single day, are you going to feel like doing your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? No, you're not going to feel like doing it, but it's a tool and it's there for you to use and keep you moving forward. And I'm going to tell you what, those people who have been doing their 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s within the last, 2 to 3 months, those are the people that are hitting those resets. the VIP 800, 1600 resets. Those people are the ones that are qualifying for the lifestyle getaways. So use the tools that Le-Vel is providing, use the tools that your teams are providing, and just run with it. So we have that right now. And so what I'm doing personally is reaching out personally to every customer that I have, reminding them, hey, did you know that you can thrive for free? I think sometimes people forget that, and they're just so excited to get their thrive. They're so excited about their way they're feeling. They forget that they can actually refer people and get their product for free. And I love how Le-Vel layers all these things too, you guys, because when you do help other people thrive for free, you're actually helping yourself qualify for the lifestyle getaway. And I'm going to get into that in a second, but I am super duper excited that they changed the qualifications to include 4Ks for many reasons. But so that's kind of how I'm using that. I'm going to personally reach out to promoters as well. And I think it's that one-on-one connection that keeps people in the game. So that's super exciting. Let me see my notes. All right. And then on top of that, if you guys achieve that $1,000 in new PPA volume, you're going to get a $500 bonus. I know 0 jobs that give a $500 bonus like that. Just within 10 days, you can earn $500 doing what you're doing anyway. Okay. I taught for 10 years. There's at no time did I ever get an opportunity to earn any bonuses. And like a $500 bonus is huge. You know, did I get to leave the classroom with an extra dry erase marker, you know, once in a while? Sure. That was my job perk when I was a teacher, but my job perk now with Le-Vel is $500 freaking dollars. Like, just imagine what that can do for your family. And that's where the whole mindset piece of this is coming in, because I think, you know, we get so used to Le-Vel giving us these promos. We get so used to Le-Vel offering us something almost every single weekend that we're like, I don't know if I'm going to go for that. I don't know if it's $500. And if you guys aren't excited about that, then you need to redo your vision board. And you need to start sending your goals to your upline every single month. Because the one thing that I did when I started this business, in addition to going for those VIP bonuses, was I set a goal for myself financially. And sometimes we tiptoe around that because it's all about the way we feel on the Thrive experience, and it's all about helping others. And it is, that part's never going to go away. But to set a financial goal for yourself or your family is really going to light your business on fire. And my goal was, I want to take my kids to Disney World and I want to pay for it all by myself. I don't even know. That's like $10,000 or something. So like, that was my goal at the very beginning of my promotership. And I realized, you know, after the last 2 months, my vision board's gone. I've lost sight of my goals. So guess what I'm going to be doing this week? I'm going to be getting myself back on track. I am going to get that $500 bonus. And I'm going to continue to move my business forward. Now, a $500 bonus is great, but all those people that you're going to be bringing with you into the Thrive experience, those are going to be your next 4Ks that are going to qualify for the lifestyle getaway. Those are going to be the next people that message you because they got their auto bonus and they're crying because they get their car paid for every month. Those are going to be your next 200Ks, right? So you think about it, it all comes full circle here. So with the mindset piece of it, some things that I do every single day to keep myself on track, besides take my 3 products every single day, is I have a gratitude list going in the back of my planner. If you guys are brand new, a planner is a must. And there's really no right or wrong way to use it. The best way to use it is your way. I used to think mine used to have to be perfect in different colors and blah, 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 and all the stickers. And I don't do that. I don't get into it. I make lists and then I check my lists off. And one of my most important lists is the gratitude list. So I go all the way to the back of my passion planner, and every single day I write 5 I am statements and 5 I am grateful for statements. And and a lot of you start your day too with what meditation, gratitude, things like that. But that has really kept my business and quite honestly, my whole life moving forward in a positive way. So if you haven't started implementing that, I really recommend that. And if you've gotten off track from that, it is not too late. You don't have to be perfect with this. It's not too late to reintroduce that into your routine and start doing that again. And then just number 2, decide you can do it. And this is where I'm kind of all over the place. Sorry, Starla. This is where I'm going to go back to the trip qualifications. Okay. So the trip qualifications used to be to enroll 2 customers and 2 promoters buying promoter packs. And then you get to qualify the trip if you hit a certain rank. And that was great. But there were people that were not actually working their business qualifying for the trips. And the fact that they've opened it up to 4Ks, and again, they're scaffolding this down so that we can achieve success at, at the introductory ranks. So if you have just started promoting with Le-Vel, this is actually like even better for you. But the fact that they've opened it up to 4Ks, and you have to hit a certain number of PPA, a certain volume of PPA is huge, because people aren't really just faking it till they make it for the getaways anymore. They're, getting $2,000 in PPA, that's half of your 4K rank. So, I mean, that's huge right there. And you guys, I don't know about you, but think about those people that you enrolled when you were Everybody still there? I don't know what happened. My Wi-Fi cut out. Sorry. Okay. And so that's where, like, number 2, make the decision that you can do it. If you want to go on this lifestyle getaway, choose a person right now, whether it's a teammate or your spouse. I mean, you can bring whoever you want. This is your trip, and buy the tickets. Just get the tickets to Riviera Maya and just make a decision. I'm going to make this happen. And remember too, those lifestyle getaways are such an important piece of your business where you can connect to people in person. All right. So number 3, lead your team. So a lot of times I think people start with this business and they get really excited because they hit their bonuses and they're kind of following their upline. And then, things kind of cool down in their warm market and they think like, well, what do I do now? You have to remember you're a leader. When people are thriving with you, it's time for you to start leading them because they trusted you with the way they feel every single day. So even if you're 2K, lead your team. You have a team. And if you want to get to the next rank, you have to think about yourself as the next rank. So what can you do? You can run your own Zoom. You don't have to wait every Monday for Starla's Road to 200K Zoom. You can do your own Zooms in the meantime. You can do your own team promos. For example, our team is doing boot camps. We're doing another challenge in August. We're making it fun. Focus on the fun because that is going to bring people together and grow your business. And then number 4, make a decision to be intentional and really commit to your customers and your team. I don't know if you guys caught the last roadmap to 200K last Monday with Betty, but if you haven't watched that one, I recommend you go and watch it because she's talking about doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and what it means to really commit. You can do it and you can fill out the paper and just do it to get it done. But when you really commit and are intentional about who you're bringing into the business and who you're bringing into the Thrive experience, that's really when your team is going to start to grow. Stay positive. You have to always remain in a growth mindset. You can use setbacks. A lot of people use setbacks in their life and they say, well, I can't do it because my horse is sick or, this happened or that happened, or, I don't know. I've heard it all. I've heard every single excuse in the book. And you can decide if you want to use excuses to hold you back, or you can just decide to do it anyway. It's all in the way that you think about it. And I have watched Starla this last week or so shift every single thing in her life because there's a big fire close to her house, but she is still running this Zoom from the airport. She is still doing leadership Zooms. She's still leading her team. She's still on the grind every single day. And the cool part about this is that we can be because this business goes wherever we are. So even though I'm in a rental home right now, that's not my home, I could be sitting here whining, and believe me, I do. I sit here and I cry. I don't have my office. I don't have my big stash of Thrive that burned away. I had to completely restart. I didn't even have shoes on my feet. And I could use all of that as an excuse to say, you know what, I just need to take a break from my Le-Vel business. But the fact is that my customers trust me no matter what's happening in my personal life. I need to be there for them. My team depends on me no matter what's happening in my personal life. And to be honest, they've been working this whole entire time. So, it's just a matter of the way you look at it and to see if excuses are going to get in your way. I was scared to get on this Zoom because I had my Wi-Fi all figured out at my house. I had the boosters, I had this, I had that, I had my Thrive display, I had everything. And I was afraid to do it because what if it didn't work as well as it did last time, which it didn't, I just cut out. But I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm not using that to be scared. I'm not using that to decide not to grow my business or to take a break. This is going on, and I want it to go on for the next 30 years because I don't know about you, but I'm not ever going to want to wake up and not take my Thrive in the morning. So life is going to have ups and downs, but you still need to be there for your team, even if it's just to talk to them and say, this is what's going on right now. And I'm still with you. They need to know that. Because life has been crazy for everybody these last few years. Does your team know that you're still in the game? And does your upline know that you're still in the game? If you haven't posted in a while, that's okay. You can jump back into this at any point in time. And using the promos from Le-Vel is a great way to get back in the game. These resets, these incentives, these getaway qualifications, use them to fire yourself back up and get back in the game with your Thrive business. But you also have to let your team know and let your upline know that you want to. I'm sure Megan, my upline, I'm sure she was like, oh my God, what's going to happen to Talia now? You guys, I've been through it all. I've moved, I've been through a divorce, I've gotten remarried. I've been through all the life things. And I'm sure every time Megan's been scared, but I never quit because it's part of who I am. And then number 5, let's see, I think I already did that. Stay positive. Okay. So I guess how I want to wrap this up is just making the decision to either do it or don't do it. It's easy to do every day, to plug in, and it's easy not to do. So what are you going to choose? And if you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's already the 25th and I only have until the 31st and I haven't paid attention to this new promo, welcome to the club. You don't have to decide the day the promo comes out if you're going to do it or not, if you're going to do it or dismiss it. It takes me a day or two to let all of this stuff digest and for me to understand it, quite honestly, because Le-Vel's always coming out with new things, which is super fun and exciting, but it takes me a hot minute. And so it's not too late. That's what I'm saying. If you have 0 in PPA and you want to get to that 1,000, you can still do it. It's just making the decision and getting it done. And I think I think that's about it. I just do want to invite you guys to join us on the Saturday training because we're going to have an awesome millionaire mindset training with Kendra Morse, Nikki and Charla Goulahorn, Starla, and myself. And we have like something really super cool in store for you that I think you guys are going to love. So, Starla, do you have anything to add to what I've said or anything you want to pop in here and say?
Well, first of all, you rocked it when you said, y'all, I'm all over the place. I was like, I'm right there with you. Like I was on it. I left it. I like that you were it just spills from your mouth because it's what you do every day. It's what you teach and live and train every single day and as a Thrive leader. And that's, I think, the most important thing to help people understand. And you hit the nail on the head. When you hit these small goals, like to you or to us, it may seem like just a little bonus, or it may be getting the auto bonus, or it may be, oh my gosh, I need to go on this getaway. But in the meantime of hitting those qualifications, you're growing your business, you're growing your team. Every single time you get a new PPA order, that's a new Thrive Experience story started. And you don't know if they're going to be your next 200K or if they're going to want to thrive for free. I mean, that one story creates the ripples of blessings that we're looking for. Whether it's small or it's big, it's taking a step forward and growing your business. So I love that you touched on that. I mean, you really touched on a little bit of everything. Also, too, I just want you to know you made it 25 minutes. Y'all, I told Talia when we got here, she said, okay, listen, I really feed off other people's energy. I would love to like go back and forth is where I really do best. And I said, well, I'm going to kind of be in an airport. I'm not going to be able to jump in and talk too much, but I will try. And she said, I don't think I can do 30 minutes by myself. And you totally just did. And it was such important, valuable information. And you look gorgeous in your rent house. I don't know. Nobody's even looking at the room behind you because you look so pretty and so put together and you really know your stuff. So I appreciate you sharing your heart. Let's see what else I want to say. You guys, there's several things that popped into my head while I was walking and she was talking. Number one, please keep Betty Shelton in your prayers. She mentioned her from last week. Betty fell yesterday and fractured her kneecap. She's in severe pain. She's actually going to an orthopedic today, but when she got home yesterday on her crutches, she actually had a second fall, which didn't make things any better at all. So y'all pray for her. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers for sure. She hates to miss things. So I know she'll be listening to this recording. And then when a promo comes out, even if you don't understand it, blast it to your team and make sure you know or write it down. Put it on your refrigerator, write it on your bathroom mirror, put a little sticky on your steering wheel on your car, put it in your planner, put it wherever you do your gratitude every morning. Write down, I am, like right now, I'm writing every day, I am earning this getaway by end of July. That was my goal to myself. Now, when it started, I thought, oh my gosh, $4,000 in PPA, that's like earning the VIP getaway, like the hardest thing on any getaway that we have to earn. But I knew I was going to do it. And then after June was over, I had made such huge progress because I was working so hard to get it, mainly because we had other things we were working towards too, right? You're doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're in these groups and we're taking our business to a whole new level and we're committing to doing more. And then they put out goals for us to hit, which my team knows I love the trackers. I don't not work when there's not a tracker, but boy, when there's a tracker there, it drives me harder. So at the end of June, I was like, you know what? I'm not taking till end of September to earn this getaway. My goal is to do it by end of July. And y'all, I still have a long way to go, but I'm still writing it down every single day. I am earning this getaway by end of July. So set end of August or set whatever date you want, but make sure you tell yourself in your head, you're going to hit it by this date. And if you miss the date, it's okay. You're still going to hit it, but don't ever, ever, ever count yourself out for something, because if you just say, well, I'm not going to run for this, your business is going nowhere because you've already counted yourself out for any kind of growth if you're not working towards whatever goal Lavelle has for us right now. Now the big leaderboards that are company wide and stuff like that. Sometimes it'll shock you when you go look at those. Your name might be there, even if it's in the top 100 or the top 50. And then when you see your name on there, you'll be like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, out of the whole company. And then that'll fire you up too. But I'll tell you, there's been times I've gotten messages from team members that literally see their name on there and they're shocked, or they don't ever even look. And I'll see their name on there and then I'll send them a screenshot and say, oh my gosh, you're on the leaderboard. And they're like, wait, what? I only have a $400 pack in. Well, that was enough to get you on the leaderboard. That's how awesome you are. Sometimes it just doesn't take a whole lot of orders to get somewhere. And really, like I said, one story, one new Thriver is really going to make all of the difference in the world for your business, because that's a new story and they could very well be your next 200K or your first 200K. How cool is that? So really just that, Talia, I thank you so much. I'm super excited about the Millionaire Mindset menu training that we have planned for this Saturday. It's going to be super fun. It's been fun to powwow with you for that as well. So any closing thoughts?
Well, just thank you for having me on, and congratulations to you guys, because you guys, the ones that are here and plugged in today, you're out there and you're doing it. So never doubt yourself. You guys are making a huge difference every day.
I love it. Thank you so much. And you guys, I'll post this recording when I get home tonight back in Texas. And right now we'll jump on over to Susan's Lunch and Grow, which is in 15 minutes at 11:45. And I better hop off of here before I get in trouble. They just closed off a lane. All right, you guys. Thanks, Talia.
Thank
Have a good
you.
week.
Bye, everyone.